supports if Liquid didn't pick up any of the supports. We're gonna be having the Magnus still getting picked up, so that is the control that they have right there with the RP. Let's see what No Tidehunter is gonna pick up together with their already strong trail lane. And a Nyx and a Keeper of the Light. Is it gonna be that Phantom Lancer? No. People, you can stop holding your breath. It is the Clockwork instead. Clockwork, a hero that is also a hero for control, a bit of a different kind though. Gonna be going probably on the off lane. Good hero against maybe a potential lifestealer that could be picked up by Liquid. But other than that, just pure control will be the issue. Like, if Magnus goes skewers himself, it does mean Skewer goes over the thing, over the cogs, but at least his mana gets burned, maybe not be able to cast his RP anymore, and if he can, his team will be having troubles reaching the RP because they will be out of the, well, they will be having to go around the cogs, which is not really ideal to be having. And anyway, then ban out comes for the Phantom Lancer with the Gyrocopter getting banned out as well.
Team ban.
I keep thinking about pizzas. It's very bad.
Dire team ban.
There we go, it's the Queen of Pain that gets banned out by Liquid. They know that the Magnus is gonna probably go mid for themselves,
Radiant
so they can already just ban out heroes that they do not want to face. Puck might be another one that they want to ban out. With another ban coming from No Tidehunter to be the carry, the Luna.
Dire team ban.
Let's see what the last ban is gonna be for No Tidehunter. Could be a support hero like a Leshrek or a Lina, or Hero in that case, considering like RP is great and all that, but you want to have something to go through it. So something like an AoE stun or AoE disable, AoE damage, all that kind of stuff, which all those three heroes that I just mentioned all have.
10 seconds
Liquid is
remaining.
probably still gonna pick up one of those three.
5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Come on, No Tide. Thinking about it. It is a Leshrek. No surprise there.
Radiant team pick.
But you have to pick one of the three. Probably one of the two others are still in the pool. We saw Liquid picking up the Jakiro earlier today already. They also are favoring lately a lot of Shadow Shamans and Lion pickups. They could still pick up one of those two. But the AoE damage of those two is not really there. I mean, you have the AoE disable, at least from the Lion there. And you have the wards as damage, but combining it up with the Magnus is not as great, I feel like, as the Jakiro, for example.
5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
There we go.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds.
I am Shadow Shaman.
Shadow Shaman. So they wait their options. Almost take down towards the end of the bonus time, and it's still gonna be the Shadow Shaman. No Tidehunter. Sorry, I may notice that I'm a bit more quiet than I normally am. Probably because I was still thinking about pizza that got discussed in my chat earlier before the game. Probably that reason. Doesn't
10
matter
seconds
though.
remaining.
Doesn't matter. We're here to enjoy a match. I'm actually thinking that No Tidehunter
5 seconds remaining.
are, I mean, they're not playing with their full roster, right?
Reserve time.
And last game, they won based on lineup. And yes, that means I do know that the Phantom Lancer Keeper of Light lost based on lineup. But that is because, well, not based on lineup. Nah, not based on lineup. It wasn't all based on lineup, for sure not. No, no Tidehunter was way too aggressive for that. Based on play? I'm rambling. But I'm kinda thinking, like, we know no Tidehunter's plan, we saw what they want to do. They were having the heroes that they needed to be aggressive all over the map, and now they're gonna be going for something entirely different.
Team pick.
With having the Keeper of Light and Nyx. I mean, Nyx can be fairly aggressive, but so far, nothing as aggressive as they had previous game. While Liquid with the Bat Ride and the Magnus could definitely be doing that aggression. And I'm kind of thinking how no Tidehunter is gonna do this, because overall I think they're a very strong team. And I think Liquid is a bit still searching for how to deal with no Tidehunter. I think a lot of teams are still searching how to deal with no Tidehunter.
Reserve time.
Faceless Void.
Oh, but that was not a hero that I was expecting. A Faceless Void. Like I was saying, like you want to have stuff to go through the RP, etc. Faceless Void. I mean, if he gets a battle hero, yes, he can have stuff to go through the RP. But Magnus can't do anything when that Faceless Void is popping his Chronosphere. Maybe land a Shockwave or something, but other than that, nothing. Bat Rider can fly through to go for the flames. They don't really have to have that many stuff that can go through that Chronosphere. I find it kind of a disjointed pickup. Wow, English.
Reserve time.
But it can definitely work out. Faceless Void farming. So far, no Tidehunter don't have their carry yet. We'll still be picking that one up.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
And I've just figured out. Oh. Wow. That's a Spectre. I hope he has the item. I hope he has the set. Loadout days. But that is gonna be Spectre. I just thought of something. I wonder if there's ever been a Dota 2 game, a professional one, where when the draft was done, teams already called GG purely based on draft. That would be kind of interesting. Probably not. But that is, yeah. That is an interesting lineup as we're again waiting for Fluff to see the timer tick down. Wow, let's get ourselves some game. Get ourselves a game. Dire side, no Tidehunter. S4 are going to be playing that Windrunner. We're going to be having a Loda on the Spectre. Bulldog playing the Clockwork on the offlane. Miracle, who's standing in for Aki today, or at least for this second match, is going to be playing the Keeper of Light with EGM on the Nyx Assassin, with of course his Nyx Assassin set, and Loda actually not having anything of the set of the Spectre. But I mean, a late game hero nonetheless, pretty decent as well. As we're gonna see on the Radiant side is gonna be Fluff playing the Shadow Shaman, with of course TC gonna be the carry again. It's gonna be his Faceless Void that's gonna be on the bottom lane. Korok will be fighting on this Magnus in the mid lane, with IX Mike playing the Shadow Demon as a support, gonna be placing some wards, and of course Bulba again on the Bat Rider, as we've seen him being that a couple of times today already. We're going to be seeing how Liquid is going to be dealing with this. I mean, they have got a Faceless Void. Faceless Void, the thing about the hero is, I mean, he is a late game carry, right? And he's considered one of the best, if not the best late game carries, purely for the fact that he can, with his Chronosphere, make everybody stand still and just take damage from him, which at some point should be enough to take everybody down. What's with the papers? But the thing about a Faceless Void is as well, I mean, you're going to have to babysit him until he's level 6, right? When he is level 6, he can be left alone because he's got himself a Chronosphere. Might actually be able to kill off someone if he really wants to. Might be able to join in team fights. Although there's not that much that helps him in team fights in terms of other heroes that might be able to help out. But definitely is going to be already having an impact on the game. It's going to be Korok who is going to be having that as well at level 6. That's being a Magnus and all that. And he's gonna be supported by Looks Fit by Fluff. So far, no support needed but for TC yet, even though of course there's gonna be IX Mike that's gonna be coming there. And Fluff with his zapper. Gonna be zapping S4 a couple of times. As he has got himself the regen rune still in the bottom lane. He knows that he has that, so that's why he was that aggressive. No other reasons but that one.
Healing
And he's actually going to be roaming bottom afterwards, seeing if he can do something to Bulldog. He still only has the zap, has the ether shock, that is disruption. Going to be helping out. No help yet from TC, so they're going to be just going for the harassment instead. Because TC doesn't want to leave his creep wave alone. Bulldog, we've seen him doing this in the jungle before, stacking, pulling, stacking, and just get himself the blink dagger when he is level 8. Basically, if he goes the way that he was going in game number 3 of his game against Empire. Gonna be having Korok. Gonna be going for his bottle, already getting harassed a bit. I mean, in theory, this lineup should be going away with S4, but as you can see, S4 already getting harassed quite a bit. Picked himself up the power shot at level 1, and actually hasn't spent his point yet in level 2, purely because he doesn't know if he's more beneficial with a wind run to be able to escape, or if he can get an aggression going by landing down a shackle if he finds Korok harassed down enough to go down with the shackle on the power shot. So he actually gets himself level 3. He's picked up power shot as well as the wind run. Decides what he wants to do. No shackles just yet, as we do have the bottle up on Korok. Gonna be trying to go for the rune. He is running for the rune, but he is not the only one, even though the Miracle already backing off. Invis rune picked up by Korok. Won't be able to use it for the safe RP, but will be able to use it for save last hit, which is also good if he actually pops it, which right now he's not going to do because he's on full mana and HP, so he doesn't really need it just yet. Might as well keep it in your bags then, just to make sure that you have got an escape. So we have a Spectre in the game. And the Spectre is like a hero that when I just joined Dota, when I just started playing, not casting, playing, he was actually a carry that got picked up very often, but that was also because he was one of the only carries that was in there, I guess. And the thing about it is, he needs time. He needs a lot of time and needs a lot of farm. But after that, he's gonna be one of those heroes, like the Morphling, like something combined with a Wisp, who can just farm. And when a fight happens, he can relocate himself into that fight without really having to take any time away from farming before that fight happens, to just stand around somewhere or something like that. So that is great to have. You create a lot of chaos in a team fight as well, which is something that is pretty nice to have if you're going to be up against the Chronospheres and Magnus. You don't know, it creates a lot of chaos, I guess. We see Korok and S4 just continuing their harassment. Bottle empty now on the side of Magnus, bottle full on S4.
Not gonna happen.
It's gonna land some more harassment there. Bottle is gonna be Bottle Crowed, also gonna be getting something towards oh, well, nothing yet towards Boba, that is. He's got himself 1k gold. Might be going for a very fast blink dagger. I'm not going for boots at all. Who knows? So we have Miracle hanging around for the 4-minute rune. He was a late previous rune, and now he's not going to be having that happen again. He's going to be going early now. Let's see if he gets lucky or if it's going to be going towards the Shadow Demon. And it's going to be going towards the Shadow Demon IX Mike. Guarding that towards the Magnus, probably. And so we're gonna see him still picking it up. Actually, Korok gonna be enough with having the bottle. TP in for Boba to continue his farm. He actually picked himself up Tranquil Boots, so won't be going for a very fast blink just yet. So we have got some lag in the game apparently. We've got IX Mike sitting on no items whatsoever, no boots, but as does Bulldog. No boots for him. He is level 3 though. Able to do something. Flare comes in towards the bottom lane to throw some more harassment up on Korok. Where's the flare? Went somewhere else instead. Actually, Shackle. S4, trouble. Here comes Bulba as well. Doesn't have a lasso, doesn't need it. Ether shot going through. The wind run looks to be enough. Unless they really want to die. Bulba can take the tower. Shackle doesn't latch. Cooler does hit. And that's going to be a kill going away of Bulba. First blood goes through. Flare missing. And the creep wave still going down as well. As
middle tower
courier comes in to bring some items. Bring the courier back. We're gonna be getting himself some more HP with that. And there goes Spectre. Gonna try to pick up some heroes. Maybe he's gonna be able to pick up Bulba. No. Supports. Oh, he actually went towards the bottom lane. Was gonna try to go for Fluff, of course. Fluff got very low with that encounter, but he actually didn't get it. And waste a lot of time. Gonna be forced to TP back with no kill in his pocket, and 135 wasted as well. Some farming time, of course. Even though, of course, there was a Miracle that takes some of the last hits there for him, so that he can get some experience. I mean, he's level 3 almost, so he's gonna be very happy with the solo experience that he just got. So we're gonna have S4 pushing down the lane a bit, knowing that Korok is not there right now. He's on his way back towards the base. Gonna be able to get that, as that is gonna be also Fluff walking himself the way towards the fountain, towards heals.
Invisibility.
Having with that kill, Liquid gonna be having the upper hand right now. Loda in the meantime 38 for 3. And we're gonna be having TC sitting on 36 for 19. Now the difference is the Hand of Midas that's up on the face of Void. And no Hand of Midas up on the Spectre. I'm not sure if Loda really wants to go for Hand of Midas on the Spectre, but we'll find out. But TC with this Midas, he will be getting ahead. Maybe not on last hits, but with farm and experience, both of those are gonna be in their favor as Bulldog with the invisibility rune. Gonna be maybe trying to find out a support. But so far can't do it. He's level 3 only. Maybe trying to hope that he can go for a kill together with the Spectre's ulti, but it's not going to be in time anymore. Spectre's ulti is on cooldown as we have a tower going down on the top lane talking about Spectre. Loda picks up the gold on that one. And instantly spends the gold apparently. There we go. It's going to be the drums that are almost done. Not just quite though. But the drums is the way Loda is going to go. Because we have got a level 6 up on the Magnus, so our P is there. We've got the last 2 as well. Blink Dagger 800 gold away. A bit more than that. So we might see some harassment coming up from Korok already. Some attempt to kill. I think he can kill S4 if he is gonna be catching S4 by surprise. So before he can wing run the shockwave, this can be kill. If he goes no, he doesn't. Okay. He doesn't have any mana anymore. Needs to have his bottle refilled. Gonna be getting the chicken to do that for him. Wow, look at that harassment though. And that's gonna be S4. Also an empty bottle. And the courier not yet for him there. There for him, that is. Windrun being used. S4 actually gonna be backing all the way off. Backing off all the way. Wow, my English is starting to go backwards. Awkward. $46 for 23. But I'm gonna be putting up the net worth with the Hand of Midas on the map. That's just the difference that it will make, and you'll see at some point you'll see TC pulling up ahead. Even though for now it's still Loda, even with the excursion towards the bottom lane, it is going to be Loda in favor of that net worth. Of course, you can also contribute that towards the tower that went down, of which he actually got the last hit from. So makes quite the difference there. So if TC actually pulls up ahead now of Loda, that means that he is even further ahead than it looks, purely based on the tower, which is still, of course, at some point gonna be going down on the bottom lane as well for no Tide Hunter. Tide Hunter. Sorry. Destructor to King. IX Mike gonna be able to get some boots to use that before it walking towards it. Oh my god, boots. Happy times. S4. Having a weird animation here. You can't really see where she's aiming until she actually stops casting, because she's got like the bow like going all the way to the top and then she shoots. It's a bit more difficult to see that before than before, I feel like, but oh well. In the meantime, we have got EGM, who is still looking for the Captain Bamboo to be donated towards his account. He's gonna be almost level 6, and when he is, we might see him roaming around a bit more as well. Maybe trying to go for the bottom lane for a gank or something like that up on one of the supports, of which he can use the help of Spectre as well. As the thing about Spectre is, as we see EGM running for his life once again, oh, Spectre is gonna actually go towards the middle lane. There he goes. Loda gonna be going for Korok here. They really want him. There's an Arpedo, and he can turn it around. And it is Loda that's getting shackled and killed off. It is Fluff that will still be turning S4 into a chicken before dying himself. Here comes EGM though, picks up Korok. And it's gonna be IX Mike that goes down as well. Now last 2 up on EGM, sticking around the tower range. Gonna be going down as well. 3 for 3. And what a fight that was, and why would no Tide Hunter do that and have got themselves a Spectre death? He could just be free farming like TC, but no, he was greedy, went for it. And the thing is, I mean, yes, it's a 3 for 3 trade, so it's not all bad, but the thing is, Loda did not get any part of that experience and gold because he was the first one to die. And that is something worth mentioning for sure. Gotta be now up on the bottom lane, knowing that he sees there. There is, however, a Chronosphere, so he has to be careful. He's a fairly tanky hero though, but there's therefore going to be some support. Disruption will be there, Soul Catcher as well. And there they're going to go with Demonic Purge as well, and this is going to be the end of Loda. The Flames is already there. He peps off Bola with the Flames as well, doesn't matter. He gets the kill. Now Loda, he is going to be in a world of pain for this death, and it's going to be EGM looking for a way and looking for a kill off. Who's he going to go for? Is it going to be TC? Vendetta gets backtracked, doesn't matter, he still goes down. Nice pickup for No Tide, and they're going to be going for IX Mike next. Can they get a bit more? It's actually Liquid that's going to be trying to turn this around. Disruption going to be hitting up an S4 who's going to be wind running himself out. Blink forward, Boba. 4 stacks of sticky napalm, Ether Shock, Power Shot. Boba is the one to go down. Shackle on S4, but where's your damage, dude? Supporters are the only thing left, and they get shackled and kill off with 1, 2, 3 hits, couple hits. There we go. Triple kill going the way of EGM. Nicely done, and that's a fight that No Titan would have wanted, but again, it's gonna be Spectre that had to pay for that one. 4 deaths though, on the side of Liquid. Cork, the only one staying alive, even though that might not be going on for that much longer. Impale gonna be hitting on up on him. Power Shot goes through as well as a flare. And they might be able to get that, as we have got a bit of like game lag apparently. The RP gets there, as it's actually gonna be a low that's gonna be going towards it as well. It is the Urn Charge that gets the kill. That was actually an ultra kill. TC gonna be trying to pick up EGM, gets it, and now running away for his life. Won't be able to do that though. It's gonna be S4's Power Shot that finishes it up. Blink in, last 2, S4 back towards the tower with you, he says, and he can do that, and he goes down. And that's gonna be No Tide Hunter paying for that. But again, not too bad. They kill off TC once more. That's the second time he went down. It's just a short period of time in the same fight. Gets himself a kill, but that's not worth it, as we do see Loda gonna be trying to go for this one, getting shackled up with the boards from Fluff there as well. That's turned into a chicken. We'll still be able to pick up IX Mike, but it's still gonna be paying for that one, I think. But it's gonna be him still alive for now, 58 HP, but there goes the Terrorism and Poison stacks, as we're gonna see IX Mike. Sorry, that was Keeper of Light Miracle going down. IX Mike played that Keeper of Light for a long time, and all of a sudden it's 10 to 10 on the kill score. And I'm just gonna put this up because then you can see that it's actually Bulldog that hasn't died yet as the only person in this game for the entire game. We've got 3 deaths up on S4 all of a sudden, 2 deaths up on the Faceless Void. But you can see it for yourself. The difference is definitely there, and it's gonna be actually like on kills it's even, gold it's even. Experience graph though, slightly in favor of Liquid. They got the last kills. More importantly, so they killed off Loda now 3 times, and he is still struggling on the farm. Net worth wise, he is still able to almost keep up with the Faceless Void. It's actually S4 who's gonna be able to do that best of all. But he should be on par with that, and like I said, that Hand of Midas is already gonna be putting TC a bit ahead. But right now it will be putting him even more ahead, purely because, well, because Loda already died 3 times, so that's hurting him a bit. And we'll see how this is gonna develop itself, because I mean, the potential for No Tide is still there. I mean, we saw them fighting quite often, as we always see Loda gonna go down for the 4th time here. There we go. Well.
Spectre, I have no idea what you just said, but I could listen to you all day.
You know, you don't have normally a Spectre in the game. So, yeah, there's that. Oh, more fights, S4 going down. So it's kind of nice to sometimes hear what heroes have to say to Spectre. Apparently, Bad Rider is quite charmed.
Radiant's middle tower has been denied.
Quite charmed with that one, as Bulldog actually goes down for the first time. Shadow Shaman, this was a solo kill. Solo kill with the wards, and Fluff staying alive through that one. Nice job. Tower, by the way, getting denied. So that was the 2nd tower to go down on the side of Liquid. Nice deny though, at least able to get that, as there's no towers down yet on the side of No Tide Hunter. Korok with the haste rune has still got an RP, maybe trying to go for Miracle here. Gonna be looking for him, gonna be diving that tower. Shockwave will hit, Square will hit as well, and that is gonna be an RP just used for a solo Keeper of Light. Korok says, hey there, Miracle, bye Miracle, I'm just on my way to bottom lane, welcome to the party. And that's gonna be him trying to defend bottom lane, gonna be trying to stop Spectre from farming. She's happy now though, knowing that the RP is on cooldown indeed. As we have got EGM with his level 10 Vendetta, so still needs one level to get his level 2 Vendetta, I guess. With the level 10 is going to be going towards the bottom lane. Let's see if they can catch out Korok, as the Shackle actually latched Power Shot as well, and that is going to be Korok trying to score him some way, won't be able to do so. It is S4 that gets the last hit in, as we do see a hook shot into the Shadow Demon. Vendetta, of course, helping out from EGM. Gets himself an assist for that one, and it's gonna be No Tidehunter gathering with 5 heroes on the bottom lane, including Loda, who has picked up one of his Blades of Alacrities and has got the Force Staff going the way of S4 actually. And it's gonna be him having that complete. I'm quite surprised to see, well, I'm not really sure if he's gonna go for the Fusilate or Yasha. Both can still work out, I guess. For now though, No Tidehunter, they're just utilizing Loda's potential as, I don't know, lightning detector or something to go for all the hatred from Liquid.
Bottom tower has fallen.
But I don't know, it could for now it feels like it could have been any other hero, any other carry hero, I guess.
Illusion.
Gonna be seeing after the tier 1 tower bottom went down, No Tidehunter rotating mid with 4, with Loda still wanting to farm bottom. Not gonna be doing that one though for now. Flare coming top, Loda actually keeping top as well. Want to try to get this farm here, which is incoming. 4 heroes smoked up for No Tide, gonna be trying to defend the tower as well, maybe trying to force out a fight if indeed Liquid tries to go for a kill upon Loda. Loda's gonna be bait in this case. Sentry ward. Vendetta being used though, they see him walking through. TC, Force Staff forward, he's not gonna go for it though. Oh! Nice Chrono dodge. And there's a nice Shackle as well. No Tide, nice Impale, hits upon 2. Fluff will be bursted down. Miracle double kill. TC running himself out, doesn't have anything anymore to give. And that is gonna be 2 nice kills on EGM. He realized that the sentry was there. He got one attack from a ranged creep. That still hit. Realized he was being spotted out and dodged the Chronosphere, and that made all the difference. No Tidehunter pushing on with a tier 2 tower being the target next. Loda continues to farm Flame Break, trying to defend or trying to delay the push, I should say rather. I can't believe he dodged that Chrono. Nice play indeed, as Korok picked himself up the Blink Dagger, so that will make a difference for sure. As Liquid has 2 Blink Daggers now, but one upon Korok, one upon Bulba. The question is, can they be as aggressive as they want to be? Because it is No Tidehunter for now that is declaring when the fight happens and why the fight happens and where the fight happens. And who dies and who doesn't. Well, not really that, but you know what I mean. S4 died 4 times. Doing him justice, I guess. He's doing still okay though. He's highest in far for his team. Getting called back towards the top lane. Keeper of Light recall. They want to fight this. Blink away already from both the Korok and ooh.
And it's off.
One Korok on the bat. They don't know he's sitting there though. They don't know he's sitting there. And that is gonna be No Tidehunter for the first time, I think, rotating for nothing with all heroes there. Liquid though, smoking up as well. Gonna be going for EGM here. Wanted to go for a blink. Oh, nice Force Staff. Shackle will latch. There's a Chrono still. Hits up on only S4 though, and a TC can't do anything with his own Chrono. Here comes the Spectre ulti. Bulldog being locked inside his own cogs as a chicken, as Bulba is gonna be probably going down from the light fluff. From the RP score. Loda goes down. I was gonna still say from the tick of the urn, and IX Mike will be in a lot of trouble. Power Shot will finish him off. It is gonna be double kill for S4, and that is gonna be TC going down, as well as the control that as No Tidehunter has, and the predictability. It is phenomenal. No Tidehunter playing out of their minds, and Liquid, they just they have this team fight potential with 2 heroes. They've got this lasso to shut down anybody that they can, but they just can't get their foot in the door. And No Tidehunter with sheer control getting the advantage in this game for now, with the Spectre, I mean, again dying, like, seriously. I mean, I don't mean seriously if like Loda died again. I mean like it could have been any other hero. Spectre is not the reason why no Tidehunter is doing well or not so well, considering which way you want to look at it, considering that carry keeps dying. But it could have been any other hero, I feel like, still. As we're seeing the gold graph now going the way of no Tidehunter with having all tier 1 off though, so we can of course take that into consideration. So I guess in theory the farm is slightly in favor of Liquid, considering they still have to take down all their towers. We're going to be having the experience graph though. That's going to be around the 0 line with both teams picking up kills left and right, but no Tidehunter being the one to declare the control of it, as we're going to see the levels being IX Mike still on level 7, but the highest level in the game. Why do I keep saying IX Mike, but it's Miracle level 7. The highest level in the game is going to be the Windrunner S4, highest level in the game, level 15. Higher than the Faceless Void, who's got himself a Hand of Midas, and that is something that should not be happening. Tier 2, Tier 1 tower. This is the first one to go down in the set of no time. They don't want to defend this. They might be able to get a Tier 1 in return though. Tier 2 that is. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it at all. 4 staff being built by Miracle. Again, that control, that mobility that they have. It's not even all that built into their heroes, but the ones that they do have, it's gonna be happy to have that one for staff. As we are gonna be seeing a mechanism up by Bulldog.
Boom! There it goes.
It's actually this is the first time that we've had a couple of moments of peace and quiet. No Tidehunter up until this point, and Liquid as well. I mean, we've had ourselves almost 40 kills in the span of 22 minutes. Those kind of games happen, but for now, I mean, Liquid, they've got themselves a Faceless Void. They want to continue farming. Oh, EGM, be careful. Illuminate's gonna fly through. Shackle up on Bulba, and there is gonna be IX Mike, gonna be going down first. There goes Bulba second, and it is no Tidehunter again with the aggression. Fluff gonna be going down here as well. Here comes Loda with the Haunt, and it is gonna be Korok and TC running away. The two heroes with the RP, with the Chronosphere that they cannot get, they cannot grasp. So it might not be that smart to go in for a push right now, but having all the supports picked up, still very strong, and they had no chance to do anything at all. No Tidehunter coming from the high ground, no ward vision from Liquid at all on the bottom side. This is the only wards that they have right here and there. And it is no Tidehunter that's gonna be with that victory. They're gonna be getting the Roshan. And 3 more kills on up their sleeves, 3 more kills in their pocket. I can't believe their control. It's like Liquid, I'm not sure if they're just not playing their A game right now, but no Tidehunter, they seem to be knowing when and what happens, and it is going to be something that Liquid still is yet searching to deal with, searching how to deal with it. As we do have a Maelstrom up on TC, will be able to join himself in fights a bit faster than otherwise with something like a BKB and a Battle Fury or something like that, but also he's being forced into that build purely because of the aggression that no Tidehunter shows. And Aegis goes the way, of course, of Loda. Spectre, 3600 gold up on him, still only has got the Blade of Leprosy. And we saw in his inventory earlier already. Is it going to be a Mantis Cell? Is it going to be the Fusel Blade? We don't know yet. And we hope to find out fairly soon. Might still be going for a Radiance. It's something that sometimes Spectres go for. I mean, that was actually one of the core items that Spectres wanted to have a year back, a year and a half back maybe even. Just go for that Radiance and have that burn up for your Haunt Illusions as well, and it is gonna be very well, playing a very big role in those kind of fights. Even though I have to say the fights are lasting quite short, and short fights are not really ideal for Radiance. This is long fights with lots of Radiance burns. That's the one that you want to have with that Radiance burn. Anyways, in the meantime, Fluff farming a bit on the bottom lane is gonna be going for a 4-step by looks of it as well. Maybe he's still going for a mechanism depending on what the other guys are building. We do have the Mjolnir now up on TC, so that will be helping out quite a bit. As 4 staff still being built up by Bulba, as well as yeah, it is going to be probably the mechanism built up by Fluff, as they kind of need that. Like, if you're going to be having these short fights, mechanism can make all the difference. Like I just said, if they're short burst fights, a mechanism can make sure that the burst is not going to be enough to kill people off anymore. As the bottom lane TPs themselves out into safety, thinking someone might be coming in to kill them off, but there's not. They do have ward vision though. They've got wards around there, and they've got now also a ward here, just newly placed. As they needed some kind of control, they realized that after last gank. And it is no talent that instead is going to be going top. They're going to be doing this, and they're going to be having also almost a force staff up on EGM, as there is already a force up, of course, up at S4, who was able to save his teammate a couple of times. The blink dagger on Nyx is already there. We have got Spectre actually buying something, and it is going to be the Radiance. It is indeed going to be the Radiance, so that's interesting. And hello, Sheepstick almost ready up on S4. It just needs the mana void, or void.